Well, I do sometimes think commentators and politicians who live in a politics bubble sometimes overcomplicate politics. Sometimes it comes down to values. And I put it to you that you'd much rather have people who are proud to see our country's flag flying in power, fighting for this country, than those who seem to be appalled by the flags we've seen going up all over the country. To me, national pride is very, very healthy. It's a brilliant thing. In fact, on a deeper philosophical level, I think lefties who sort of loathe their own national identity, perhaps this is why they always seem to be so negative, depressed, and full of anger and hatred, covering their faces on their little marches. Perhaps they just loathe themselves. I don't know. I think patriotism, when I go across the world, when you go to different countries, I think it's a great thing to see. And yet you've got this consistent trend of Labour, and we saw it with Emily Thornberry. We've seen it time and time and time again, of Labour looking down their noses at displays of national pride. They're quite happy with other flags, whether it's a Palestinian flag or a rainbow flag. That's fine, that's never controversial. But the flag of this country seems to upset them, and to be much more controversial for some bizarre reason. I think this shows you how out of touch Labour are, and indeed why they're going to get absolutely hammered at the next election. And I bring to you evidence now of what we're seeing in terms of contrasting the Labour Council sort of approach to flags, which is, of course, they want to rush to get them all down, versus Reform Councils. But you're also seeing the Labour reaction prompting response from abroad. So you've got Senator Ted Cruz here describing it utterly tragic. He's referring to this clip from a Labour Loughborough MP. This is part of the clip.
And that's why today I'll be asking the Reform County Council to take down the flags on the lampposts. They have said it is illegal. It is also a safety hazard. It's time to take down the lamppost flags.
Also quoted there, that MP by the BBC, writing that any of his constituents found the flags flying on lampposts unwelcoming and that it made them uncomfortable in their own community. Sorry, if our flag offends you, if you're not comfortable with it, then you're living in the wrong country, aren't you? Equally as bizarre is this exchange. And just remember, we're talking about our own country's flag here being flown in this country. Look at how controversial they seem to find it.
Those putting up flags and supporting them have been emboldened to perpetrate racism, intimidate communities, have beaten people up and hung a death threat on our city wall. What further support can government give my local authority to get those flags down, because even contractors are being intimidated?
The flag is something that we have to reclaim, and reclaim it proudly. We know that in some communities they are being used to intimidate and divide. We're working with local authorities across the country to make sure that they have the support they need to make those judgment calls. But I come back to the fact that the flag is ours and we need to reclaim it, and we need to stand out against those that want to divide our communities across the country.
So look, ultimately, what sort of country do you want to live in? Is it a party that seems to look down at those that display national pride and want the flag up, flying? Or is it a country that you want that's led by people that are patriotic, that don't look down their noses at displays of patriotism? I think it's actually a really important distinction, a really important choice that we'll all face at the next general election. Please do let me know, though, your thoughts on all of that in the comments below. Please do whack this video a quick thumbs up and head over to hever.news, where I've written today about the dire situation this country now faces under Labour. And of course, as ever, guys, cheers for watching.